I'm sure you've heard the old saying before, if I can do it, anybody can. Or just simply had that feeling of you don't belong or aren't capable enough to be on the team you're on. And if you have, this video is for you. My name is Anthony Economos and welcome to my channel. Here I will share and discuss all things business and personal development. You are welcome here. My hope in today's video is to bring to light some issues of someone who may be in the season of life and needs some reassurances to continue to walk through it and to know that there are others out there. If I can do it and anybody can is something I have not only felt but at times heard others speak. That saying is indicative of a deeper underlying issue. It downplays our own achievements and successes because we at times are unable to internalize our own successes. It is a fear that you will get over your head and your inabilities will be exposed, even if you are completely capable. This concept is identified as Imposter Syndrome. You are not the only person that's been there. Maya Angelou is considered to be one of the most prolific writers of our time, but that didn't stop her from doubting her own abilities, and despite all of her accolades and prestigious awards, Angelou had a hard time accepting the praise her work had garnered. She shared that she would doubt herself all the time, asking if she was deserving of the credit she had been given. The feelings of inadequacy did not disappear simply because she was awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom or the Langston Hughes Medal, and she is not alone according to the International Journal of Behavioral Science. 70% of people experiencing feelings associated with imposter syndrome at some point in their lives, such as anxiety, self-doubt, fear of failure, and perfectionism. They can sap our confidence and they can cause us to compare ourselves to others around us to validate our fears. If left unchecked, these feelings can lead to depression and severe anxiety. No matter how much we accomplish, we can still fall victim to feelings of insecurity. Typically, those of us that garner great success tend to view others as completely capable of those accomplishments as well, lessening the impact of our own achievements. To combat imposter syndrome, it is important to identify the cause of these feelings. Once they are identified, they can be reworked. We tend to think of negative feelings and thoughts as a sickness, attach a fancy word to it such as syndrome, and these ways of thinking can make the problem seem insurmountable. But just like everything else in our lives, thoughts are habitual and habits can be broken. We call this process reframing. For example, instead of calling yourself a perfectionist, commend yourself on your attention to detail. Instead of worrying about every error, assure yourself that everyone makes mistakes. Perfection is impossible, and you can reframe mistakes into opportunities for improvement. These thought changes can improve your productivity, your workmanship, and your relationships with your coworkers or peers. Imposter syndrome can have a significant impact on our work productivity. Employees who are struggling with accepting their own capabilities are less likely to attempt to tackle bigger tasks. They are also less likely to take a leadership role if they are dealing with feelings of self-doubt and perfectionism. Self-doubt makes us reluctant to take a bigger role in our own work. Perfectionism can cause us to pour all of our energy into a single project, leaving room for little else. In general, emphasizing good mental health practices is a great way to help not only yourself, but your entire organization. The people that you live, work, and play with are also rewarded when you work on yourself. Researchers suggest that the best way to combat imposter syndrome is to talk about it. When you speak to others about your self-doubt or perfectionism, they may feel inclined to do the same. It is also important to note that those who have achieved greater success are actually more likely to experience imposter syndrome. Author Oliver Burkeman said that the more accomplished you get, the more likely you are to rub shoulders with ever more talented people, leaving you feeling even more inadequate by comparison. Imposter syndrome is an important issue to shed light on so that your organization continues to grow and you can create the best possible environment for the people around you. It is not the easiest thing to talk about, but doing so can have incredibly positive implications in your life. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Please share this video with someone whom it may help. Please seek a professional if it is an ongoing and detrimental to you. Press the subscribe button and ring the bell to be notified of our next video. We continue to bring the content that helps others' lives, and I'm looking forward to reading the stories of you overcoming your issues below. Thank you so much.